Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. So today I'm going to be talking about Dark Disciples, the preview. As some of you, or actually I don't think I told anybody yet, so I actually received a review copy of Lords of the Sith, which I'll be releasing a non-spoiler review for, I believe, in a week or two, because I can't do it too soon because obviously, the book's not out yet, but I will have a review for that before the book comes out. But with it came a preview for Dark Disciples, which I'd like to talk about right now. So if you guys remember last year, I did the whole sampler for the books that have already all come out, and they usually do that with books. At the end of the book, they show you a preview for the next book, and this one is the one about Asajj Ventress and Quinlan Vos. So the opening chapter was actually extremely compelling to me. I'm actually looking forward to this book a lot, more than I thought I would before, even though I was always excited about it. So the first bit takes place on a planet called Mahrani, I believe, and it's basically the Separatists doing bad things, specifically Dooku. He's killing civilians because there was, I think, the Separatists were attacking the planet, they were conquering it, and the civilians were just trying to get out on a military ship, but like they said, hey, we have civilians here. There's even like a little girl that was in the cockpit, and Count Dooku's like, there's no civilians in war, and like shoots them out the sky. So it's like, that's like the start of the book, which sets up the evil that we'll see in this novel. And then it cuts to the Jedi Council watching the recording of, the civilians dying and stuff like that. And this is why I love Mace Windu so much. This is why he's my favorite Jedi. He steps up finally and says, you know what? Everything traces back to Count Dooku. Everything, this war, every battle, every conspiracy, always traces back to Count Dooku. If we take this guy out, everything will crumble. The Separatist leadership will be disbanded. This war will be won. And he's the only person in the council who's actually stepping up to say what needs to be done, because all the other ones are being passive. Like Obi-Wan's there, and he's like, no, we can't do that. We can't just assassinate somebody. And then even Anakin was there at the time. He wasn't on the council, but he was just there with Obi-Wan. Was agreeing with Mace Windu. So it's kind of cool to see that, because even though I believe that Mace and Anakin ultimately butt heads, I do think they are very similar in the way that they think as Jedi, in terms of taking initiative. And that's also going to make sense for Mace Windu too, when he wants to kill Sidious in episode 3, when he's like, no, he's too dangerous to be kept alive. Same with Count Dooku right now. He's thinking he's too dangerous to be kept alive. But I like the interplay that was happening within the Jedi Council, that these questions are being asked, and that they're trying to find answers for them. But what I didn't like is that basically what they say at the end of their little meeting after they agree that Count Dooku needs to be killed, they say, well, who should do it? And then Obi-Wan says, I know someone, and that's obviously going to be Asajj Ventress or Quinlan Vos, whoever, probably Quinlan Vos. And then he brings in Asajj. But then from that, I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Mace, you go yourself. Go fight Dooku, or Obi-Wan, go fight Dooku. Why are you guys sending other people to do your dirty work? Do it yourself. Send Anakin. Anakin will love to do it. But that's the one little gripe I had about it. And that's not more a writing thing. That's more of character-based thing. I don't like that the Jedi didn't take initiative. I'm glad that Mace thought about the plan, but he didn't he didn't actually step up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, so I mean that's kind of sucky. But I do like that these questions are being asked. I'm very intrigued on where this is gonna go, especially that the title is called Dark Disciples, wondering what that's gonna play into in terms of Quinlan Vos and Asajj. Like I said before, from the previous expanded universe, Asajj and Quinlan were apprenticed to Dooku. They were actually flirted with the dark side. Well, Asajj was fully in the dark side, but Quinlan flirted with the dark side a bit. So I'm interested to see that, and I'm seeing what's going to be answered in this. I like when questions are asked like that in the story, and it happened right from the first chapter. So looking forward to it. I definitely recommend it. I recommend you guys read Lords of the Sith, which I'm going to review later. Great book, by the way. Just spoiler alert, it's great. That's what my review is going to be about it being great. But yeah, make sure you read the preview at the end of the book. Dark Disciples looks like it's going to be very good. I'll see you guys at Star Wars Celebration. Of course, peace, love, and may the Force be with you. Always.
I was interested to see how two of the top Dark Lords of the respective universes would work off each other. How the Force matches up against good old magic.
No, why are you mowing your lawn right now? I'm recording a Let's Play.